Surprise, Shawty! Like, why are you here? Why are you here? Why? Why you had to show up on me like that? What's up, BSG gang? It's your girl Kaya, aka Brown Skin Girl, and today I am back with another girl talk video. Today's girl talk video is going to be all about periods, tips, and hacks. Before I hop into this video, like, comment, subscribe, and turn on post notifications so that you can be notified that your girl has uploaded another video. And also, if you are new, welcome to BSG gang. And also, hit that like button. Hit that like button. Hit it now. Like, I'm not playing with you, like right now. But yeah, and also follow me on all my socials, and they will all be in the description box below. Without further ado, let's hop into this video. So I wrote down a lot of stuff because it's a lot to talk about. If you guys can like see it, it's a lot to talk about, but I'm going to try to dim it down as much as I can. So first things first, we're going to talk about what is a period. And I just want to say that I looked it up, and it still doesn't justify why we have to have these things. Like, why do we have to have? Why? Like, I just don't understand it. But I looked it up, and I'm going to read it to you guys. I also wrote it down too, but I wanted to also read it because this is what Google says. So what a period is every month or so, the uterus lining gets thicker to prepare or fertilize a fertilized egg if the woman becomes pregnant. If the egg doesn't get fertilized, that lining is released from the body as blood through her vagina. This monthly process is called menstruation or a period. So yeah. Also, another version of like periods is the release of blood from your uterus out through your vagina. So that's all kind of like what a period is. So girls usually get their periods around, I want to say 12 to 15. I got my period at 12. Some girls get their periods around 16. So it's like everybody's body schedule is really different. Everybody's not like it's not like a certain age that you're really gonna get it. You're just gonna get it when you get it. Some girls get it at like 13, 14, it don't matter, but 12 to 15 I would really say that's when you're gonna start to get your period. Like I said, I got my period at 12 years old, and yeah, when you first get your period you will see like some brown stuff in there. I mean, not everybody, some people might see blood. I had some brown spots in my panties when I first started my period. Like when I first came on, I had no idea what it was. It was brown, and I told my doctor, and that's when I started my period. Some girls may experience like bleeding, like just strictly bleeding. Signs that you are getting ready to start your period: your breasts will start developing, and it will start to get a little sore. In 3rd grade, I remember that my chests were like really painful, and I think that was when I started to grow some small little boobs. I am a part of the itty bitty titty committee, so yeah. But also another sign would be like vaginal discharge, which is like a white or clear fluid that shows up in your panties, and it doesn't mean that it's dirty, it just means that your vagina is cleaning itself. And usually for discharges, people wear like panty liners and stuff. It's kind of weird because it's like it just happens, so it's like you don't really know when you should wear one. But I do know that I do get, you know, now that you're on your period, you are gonna start getting discharges because like you have a period now. So yeah, things that we use on our periods. So we have a pad, we have a tampon, and we have menstrual cups. All those things are what to be used on a period. I do know that people use like homemade pads that they make at their house because they don't trust the products that's in the pads, or they don't trust the products that's in the tampons, which, I mean, that's them, you know what I mean? That some people, it works for people in different ways. So pad, how you use a pad is basically you get like a pair of like your underwear, and let me show y'all. You do not want to be using no Victoria's Secret, no panties from Pink, no cute little thongs on your period. You want to use like those granny panties. Here, I'll insert a picture. Like the granny panties, wherever it's gonna go, your granny panties, you need to wear those on your period, because you don't want to mess up and get blood all over your cute, nice new panties. You don't want to do that. But anyway, so some pads have like this little flap thing, and basically you would get the pad and you would place it on your panties, and you would take the two flaps and flip it down, and it's kind of like sticky, so it sticks to your panties and on top of each other, and you pull it up and there you go. I think it's very important to flip the flaps, because when I was younger and I started wearing pads, I just used to put the pad on, but I didn't know nothing about like the flaps or nothing like that. So basically, I feel like if you don't put the flaps, the pad will move around. It might shift around a little bit, move around a little bit, and you may get some blood on your panties. I prefer the flappy ones because I feel like it just kind of covers that whole area where your vagina lays. So you kind of want to just get that flap and just freaking secure all of it. And also the pad does absorb your blood, so yeah. If you have a really heavy flow, I would change every 4 hours. Just because you don't want to leave it in longer than that, because like it can get all over the place depending on how heavy you are. If you have a really light flow, I would probably change my pad every 6 hours, because like it's not that much, so you can kind of hold it a little longer, you know what I mean? But either way, after you change your pads, light or heavy, I always wash my hands after I change, especially when I'm in a public place, because it's just like it's kind of nasty. So like my light flowers, they do have really thin pads, and I know some girls use thin pads because they don't really have like a really heavy flow, and some thin pads do have like the flap as well too. But those are all about pads. Tampons are basically what you insert in your vagina, and it absorbs all of the blood and stuff, and then it has like this little string that you would basically pull out to change your tampon. I don't wear tampons, I'm just pro pad, to be honest with you. I tried a tampon once and it's just very uncomfortable. It's not really like just something that I prefer, for me, because I just feel like I just can't wear tampons. It's just not for me, you know. But some people like to wear tampons. It's perfectly fine because it does help. Want to change your tampon every time you go to the bathroom, especially if you have a really heavy flow. And I feel like if you don't have a heavy flow, you don't have to change it like instantly, but you still want to change it. Do not leave your tampon in your vagina too long. There's this disease or this like thing called toxic shock syndrome, and it's from you leaving your tampon inside of you for way too long. The symptoms could be like dizziness, nausea, throwing up, fever, dizziness, all that stuff. And if you are experiencing that, I would go to a doctor. But you would basically just change it every time you go to the bathroom, or actually every time. I would say every 4 hours, I guess, too. But just change it whenever you feel comfortable, honestly, but don't leave it in there too long. And actually, this is really gross, but some people actually forget that their tampon is up there, and they leave it up there for days, and it's just bad. Or like sometimes they leave it up there and they stick another one up there, and it kind of just like, now you got two up there. It's just like, just change it when you need to change it. Like change it. Also, a tampon, like, it's not like the cotton thing. Like the actual tampon is actually covered when you first open it. It actually is covered by an applicator, which the applicator is like the thing that like kind of holds the tampon. So when you're putting it in, you want to push it up, and that's how you insert it into your vagina. And people say that you can't really feel it like that, but yeah. And another thing about tampons is you also want to be careful how you insert it, because like if it's your first time, you don't want to just be shoving it up there. You just want to be very careful and gentle, because you could hurt yourself, and just be very careful. Menstrual cups, I don't use these at all. I have never used these, and I don't plan on using them. I just don't really like care to use them. But basically it is made out of latex, rubber, or silicone. And basically it's like a cup shape. You want to insert it up your vagina in like an A shape or a C shape. It doesn't absorb your blood like a tampon or a pad would. It actually catches it and it like cups it. I don't know too much about the cups, but I'm pretty sure you're supposed to change it. Well, yeah, change it, but I don't know how long. Let's actually look this up. I have no idea. So it says it is important to wash your menstrual cup at least twice a day during the cycle, every 12 hours, and ideally every 4 to 8 hours. After removing the cup and emptying the contents, simply wash the cup under cold or warm water and then reinsert. So for all my menstrual cup girls out there, there you go. Because you know, I don't really know all about menstrual cups, but I wanted the guys to talk about it. So there you go about menstrual cups. And yeah, I guess they help. I don't know, I never used them before. If they work for you, that's good. Some tips and hacks for your period. So for one, I'm not in school, I'm online, but hopefully when I go to college next year, because I'm a senior, class of 2021. Class of 2020. But the first hack that I would tell you is, like I said, your period, it could just, if you have like a little incident or if it just pops up and you had no idea or you kind of lost track, I would have an emergency kit, a small little bag with some wipes, like some small fragrance-free ultra baby soft wipes. I would have at least like 2 to 3 pads, and I would say at least 2 to 3 tampons and some hand sanitizer, and like I said, some wipes, because you never know when your period will pop up. Like you will know, but like sometimes we have those incidents where they just come whenever they want to come, and it's just like, surprise, shawty, why are you here? Why are you here? Why you had to show up on me like that? Why? Yeah, I would have an emergency kit. Now this, I would not recommend a clear bag. If you don't want anybody seeing your pads and your tampons, I would not recommend a clear pad. I just wouldn't, because I'm not gonna lie, sometimes it's kind of embarrassing, you know what I mean? Not embarrassing, but, well, I would say, especially when you're first starting your period, it is kind of embarrassing, because like when I first started my period, I was so nervous to change my pad. I just didn't want nobody hearing the noises of me, you know, taking my pad out, and I hated it. But if you don't want, I wouldn't say like a clear bag like this, but a bag like this, like a small bag like this, for an emergency kit to have all your period stuff in there, because you would never know when your stuff would like pop up. So that's the one hack that I would tell you. Another hack that I have is that recently I started using baby wipes like this. These are ultra soft sensitive cleansing wipes, and they are fragrance free. You do not want to use no roses scent, no strong scent on your vagina. It is going to hurt, and do not do it. But let's be honest here, girls. On our periods, our blood just loves to travel up our booty hole, our booty crack at that. Did that rhyme? Oh, our booty crack. And I'm just like, for what? And honestly, when we're on our periods, girls, let's be honest here, them period poops be terrible. Like, oh, I hate them so much. And after I would, like, you know, do my dues, like my period poops and stuff like that, I would use toilet paper, and I still felt dirty. Wipes have saved my life. This is one of the best hacks I've ever encountered. I think I learned this from African Beauty. If you guys don't know who she is, I freaking love her. One, she's a Virgo girl. She's a Virgo like me. Period. I'm September 5th, boo. Anyway, I learned it from her, and it really helps, like, when you're on your period and you took your little, you know, changed your pad. I would use a wipe to really clean it. It really cleans it, because it's a wet wipe, and it really cleans it. You won't have no stuff in your butt crack no more, none of that. So wipes are really good to use. You don't have to use the ones that I have. These are just the ones that I have, but you can use any kind of wipes, but make sure that they are fragrance free. You don't want to have no wipes that have like fragrances to them. But yeah, that's another hack that I would tell you, is wipes. Another hack, so this kind of ties into like the like, you know what I mean, the little bag kit. Sometimes if your period just like comes and you really don't have nothing on you, like you don't have no pad, you don't have nothing at all, like no tampons, nothing, sis, toilet paper is the best hack. So basically what I mean by, you would take some toilet paper, right? You just wrap it like around your finger and make it like a really thick, let me show y'all, like this. Just go like this, y'all. Listen, we all got it. Sometimes it happened to me one time in school when I had to do what I had to do. Make it as thick as you can, and just put it on your panties and pull your panties up, and there you go. You have a tissue pad. That's what I call it. Because sometimes we tend to forget, like, oh, we have to bring out pads and stuff, because, you know, some girls, we just be forgetting about that stuff. One thing I forgot to mention before I go on with the hacks, also on your period, you are going to experience some crampiness, some dizziness, some headaches, some really bad back pains. You're going to be very tired and drained. Some girls really don't get cramps like that, but I do get really bad cramps. So if you do get cramps, I would use this, and it is also, it is Advil. It is a pain reliever pill. If you have really bad cramps, I would take up to at least 4 tablets. And if you do get like headaches, just take some like medicine and stuff, because on your period, you are going to experience, you know, some kind of something. But some girls really don't experience none of that. So like everybody's body is different. But yeah, on your period, you're going to experience some crampiness, some some crampiness, some back pain, some headaches, some girls throw up on their period. Like, it's just so bad. So I forgot to mention that. But yeah, and the reason why we do get cramps is I did hear because like it's like a blood clot trying to get through something. Let me look it up. Let me look this up. Let me look it up, y'all. I ain't no doctor now. I ain't no doctor. Hold on. We get period cramps because during your menstrual period, your uterus contacts to help expel its lining. Hormone-like substances involved in pain and inflammation trigger the uterus muscle contractions. Higher levels of well, ready good enough for you. But yeah, period cramps feel like throbbing and feel like someone's stabbing you, and it's just all terrible. But that's why we get cramps. But anyway, another hack that I would recommend is, I don't have a bra on right now, or I don't have a pad on me. I'll be right back. I learned this from African Beauty as well. I love her girl talks. The pad, right? I don't have a bra on, but say if I had my sports bra on, you could just, well, you would probably have to get like a tinier pad, but you would just like, basically she just said like stick it in your bra, and so for easy access, so like say you don't have to like be taking out your bag and digging in your bag, just because you don't want everybody seeing your stuff sometimes. So basically, I guess you just put your pad in your bra and be like, whoop, whip it out, put it down there, good to go. Another hack that I would tell you guys about is this app. I'm not really good on apps like that, so I don't really use it, so don't quote me on the app, but the app does tell you when you're ovulating, or it tells you when your next period will get here. What is the app called? Yeah, I think that's one of them, or here's another one. But yeah, basically those are 2 apps, and it basically just tells you when you are about to start your period and when you're ovulating and all that type of stuff like that. So I do have one more little hack. It's not a hack, but it's adding on. Also in your like small little period kit, I would also just pack a pair of granny panties, a pack of little panties, like I said, like 2 to 3 tampons, 2 to 3 pads, some baby wipes, and a pair of granny panties. That's what I forgot to say for your pack. So yeah, did I miss anything? I don't think I missed anything. I don't think I did. I think this was a very good detailed video. So yeah, that is the end of this video, guys. I really hope that you guys enjoyed it. I hope that you guys found it helpful and inspiring in some kind of way. I hope so. Like, comment, subscribe, turn on post notifications so that you can be notified that your girl has uploaded another video. Follow me on all my socials, and until next time, guys, bye.